Good time so far. Alright, let's try this. Fellas, you might need to get out your pen and pencil for this. Pen and paper for this. Ladies, if you're having a good time, shout out your phone number. No? Skype? No? Selfish. So I'm supposed to do all my jokes and everything in like 5 minutes. But we know that's not going to happen because this is the African Awareness Initiative. Somebody's going to go overtime. Not going to be me. So, before I start, I just want to disclaim that most of what I'm going to say is lies and bordering on impossible. So don't come up after my performance and be like, "Oh, Kome, did that really happen?" No, it didn't. It didn't happen this year. Okay, so. But it's kind of unfair how the whole concept of lateness has been, given to Africa, It's called African timing now, even by Africans, Like, I get it. If you're 4 hours late to something, call that shit African timing. I'll take that. But you can't be 5 minutes late and say, sorry, African timing. No, don't blame that on Africa. That's you. That's your own fault. Unfortunately, Africa or African people, we don't have the best stereotypes. We have stuff like, oh, Africans are happy people. That's not enough for me. Like, you hear about stuff like AAI money, If my dad came back from work one day and said, son, we are now making AAI money, I would be like, can I get a polo shirt? Because I'm tired of wearing shirts without logos. People are laughing at me, But you've never heard anyone say anything about African money. That doesn't go. If your friend came back from work and said, yo, I made some African money today, I'd be like, yo, I'm here for you, man. I got you. I wouldn't even get paid. I would be thinking of how I can make a donation to him. That's just the kind of image we have. But it's not just Africans that are late to things. Everyone does this whole late on purpose thing. Like, I remember when I was younger, my parents won't let me go out to parties much because they're Nigerian, right? It's like, Dad, can I go out on Friday? Party for what? I'm used to the same friends you saw in school. So that's just how it was. So the first party I was allowed to go to, I was so excited. My clothes had been ready since like the last summer. And I got to school and I saw my friend Johnny. I'm like, yo, Johnny, you go to that party tonight? He's like, yeah, 8 o'clock. I'm like, cool. So, well, I'll see you at 7 then. He's like, oh, you're coming to the pre-party? I'm like, yeah, for sure. And then we leave at 7:30. He's like, 7:30 for what? I'm like, the party starts at 8, so you get there at 7:50, warm up, then get in there at 8, just in time. He's like, no, that's not how it works. If they say it starts at 8, it really starts at 9:30. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. He said, yeah, from 8 to 9:30, the party is getting warmed up, it's getting hyped up. I'm like, so, and Johnny's a white guy, and I'm like, if people like me or you aren't going to be there, who's going to be there? He said, it's fine. Hussein will be there, Mahak will be there, Lee Chong-soo will be there, or you guys will be there, it's fine. And now I kind of get what he's talking about because, have you ever been like one of the first few people at a club or a party? It's not very comfortable, is it? You want to walk into a club and be like, oh, I think I'm Big Meech. All of a sudden you walk in there, you know what you want to say, hey! You check both people, you don't even know. It's ridiculous. But when you're the first few people, you walk in, you're like, so, and all of a sudden everyone has someone there to text, everyone's looking at their phone. You're forced to talk to the people you came with. And we all know talking in the club is not convenient. The music is so loud, no matter what, you can't hear what they're saying. You ask them what they're saying like 10 times, they end up almost licking your ear. That's just, but the way I do it, whatever they say, I just go. But it doesn't really work all the time because if someone's like, Kome, my dog died last week. I'm like, what? He's like, my dog died last week. I'm like, so I need to find a better way to deal with that. But we all know that every cloud has a silver lining, and this African timing thing can be, used to our advantage. Last night I went to pit night, and I left with a pretty beautiful lady. This is not a lie. And as we were heading back to my place, it sounds like a lie, but it's not. So we're getting back to my place, and she said, Kome. That's how she said it. That's how they talk, right? She said, Kome, you better make it last, Kome. I said, don't worry, baby, I'm African. I always call me. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay. See that? Crazy. Yeah. Come on, I guess I'm just a misfit, huh? Yeah.